Hi, welcome to my channel. If you have already subscribed, thank you very much. This reading right here is a pick a card, and it's going to be the person that you're going to be in a relationship next. And you can pick 1, 2, or 3. And each stack will be just some information about your future partner, so we can get an idea and maybe you can narrow down who that person is, and also if this reading is for you. So let's begin. And if you are new, subscribe and hit the bell for more videos like this. Now let's start with group 1. So we're going to put these away. And I will not be clarifying. So these are just straight up cards. We're going to take a look. Put this over here. So let's start with these right here. So we have 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and 3 of Swords. So the first group, if you picked number 1, this to me is telling me about this person's past. Now, looking at these cards, this person has been married before, gone through a divorce, so they may or may not have trust issues, depending on how long it's been since they've divorced. And this could have included some cheating as well. But I see that this person is trying to stay busy, so they might not have faced this this trauma as far as their relationship. Any healing that they may need, they may be using their work to ignore their need to heal from this relationship. Now let's get some more. So we have the Tower, the Emperor, and 3 of Wands. So this is also pretty similar to the first 3 cards in that this may have come as a shock to them. But I see that they could be dealing with an Aries. They are very well put together as a person and as in their career as well. So even though this past situation may have caused them great pain, they have built over time tools to overcome any major issues in their life. So I see that they have a very good attitude about their future with this 3 of Wands. So even though they've had a breakup or hard times in their relationship with this marriage, or just a long-term relationship, they are very hopeful for the future, that they will find somebody that will match better to the person that they are moving forward. And Yeah, so let's move on to the oracle cards, and this is going to help you and this person help you with the clues in order to how to move forward with this person if you meet them in the near future. So we have prioritize self-love and care. When do you feel most nurtured and cared for? So right here, this is going to be a focal point for you and this person to make sure that you right now prioritize your self-love and care. That's your mental health, your physical health, and your emotional health. So that when this person comes along, you are well prepared internally to deal with anything and not have your past baggage or issues interfere with this new person and this new relationship being successful. And as it concerns this other person, for you to see and recognize in your own self that the times you need to take care of yourself, and to see that in this person when they need to take care of themselves, and to allow them to do this, not being the one to tell them what they need to do, but to recognize that they may need space to do that just as you will, and to give both of you the space to do that. Let's put this over here. Next, we have clock time. It says time, pressure, in a rush. So we can read a little bit about this so that you can get a better idea of what this is leading to. For me right now, I'm just getting that you need to prioritize your time when it comes to this relationship in the future. So it may be hard because, like I said, this person is probably been focused on working a lot of hours, so they're used to that, and it may be a little difficult for them to switch over to working less time so they can commit more time for you in the relationship. And you too may as well have some prioritizing time as an issue. But this card is about a time of stress and added workload, increased responsibility, and feeling it is too late to pursue your dreams. So you may feel like the time has passed for you to find that perfect person for you. So you may have a lot to do that you may just fall to the wayside, your wants and needs. And for you, also the focus is make sure you know when to say no and not to further exceed your energy to people that don't prioritize you. To keep that as in a balance. And you may not have the support that you need, you know, in your emotional life, maybe even physically with kids if you have kids. But it says here that you need to take charge of your own workload and do what must be done. For the time being, you may need to do a lot, but it's not going to last forever. This is just for this time, leading up to this person that you will be meeting. And just work carefully and clearly with focus and intent so that when the time comes, you'll be able to enjoy your time for yourself. Remember that self-care. And then with this person when they come along. And remember that to focus on what it is that you do want and prioritize that and have a plan and stick to it. And this oracle card, the last one, is about your love relationship with this person. And this is like a little bit of advice for the near future with this person. It says, never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. So when you meet this person, they may trigger you if you have not maybe healed some of the things in your past relationships. The new people that come in can trigger you, so you have to be aware of your own emotions and make sure that it's not some past relationship that's making you react to things that this person is saying or doing. And that's what self-care does for you. It helps you to balance your emotions so that you know what it is when someone is, if it's their actions that are actually making you feel a certain way, or maybe past situations with other people. So just be aware of that. And last but not least, your angel wish is your angels will only give you the challenges that you are capable of handling. So right here, the angels are telling you, you're not going to be given anything you can't handle, but these challenges that you do overcome helps grow you as an individual, and the challenges that you overcome together in a relationship, in a partnership, will only make you two stronger. So thank you for picking one, and I hope this helps you. Now we're going to move on to the second. So if you picked group 2, this is your message for the person that's going to be coming into your life. So let's start. So we have 5 of Cups, King of Swords, could be an air sign, Aquarius, I'm getting, and Ace of Cups. So right away I can see that this person, it's probably been a while since this person has been in a long-term relationship. And they may be feeling really lonely, but I'm seeing that they're not a very outward person when it comes to emotions, so they keep that to themselves. Maybe they feel that, a lot of air signs feel like showing their emotions leads people to take advantage of them. So they try not to show that too much. But with this Ace of Cups, it's showing me that they are ready to offer their emotions to the right person. I'm hearing the right person for them. But that person will get all the love and care from them. But it may take a little bit of time. And I don't mean an outrageously amount of time, just this person I feel moves slowly, and the relationship may progress slowly. So just so you know, that's a heads up for you, for people that are maybe impatient. Now let's get some more. So let's see. We have 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords, a lot of air energy, and 2 of Pentacles. So right away, I'm seeing that in the past, they may have been having a hard time believing in themselves, having confidence in themselves. Maybe haven't had much luck in relationships, and that's because they haven't had a lot of confidence in themselves. And a lot of people can tell if you don't have confidence in yourself. And it's just an energy you embody, and you can tell by just walking into a room and looking at someone. they exude that confidence. They don't have to say a word. Well, this person may have had a lot of problems with confidence, and that gives them stuck in their head on what to say and how to act towards another person when it comes to romance. So they may not be as well read when it comes to wooing somebody. If this is a man, and if it's a woman, maybe they don't have, like I said, that confidence in themselves to believe that someone would find them interesting or attractive to have a relationship with. So that leaves them in their head a lot. And with this Two of Pentacles, they may have had a hard time, and they tend to go back and forth, or may seem that way to an outsider, that they don't know what they want, but it's just their self-confidence, their belief in themselves. So that might be an issue. It just depends on you and them as a person, your energy. When you start talking to someone and you go on a date, you get that vibe from them, and you may have that energy that overcomes their nervousness about if they're the right person for anyone, let alone one person. So they may be able to overcome that confidence issue, just as long as you can just be relaxed and laid back when it comes to that romance side of things. So let's look at your oracle cards. We have 9, express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? So right here, this is telling you that a way that you can meet this person is through a creative project. Maybe you do love painting, but you haven't been doing it, and actively getting back into that could lead you to that person indirectly. Whatever passion that is that you have, they're saying to pursue that. Start something new with that. And you may have these same passions that lead you together. And we have 27, which leaves the number 9 again. The universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? So as it pertains to this connection with this person, this is talking about you taking action on what it takes as an individual to be that healthy, the healthiest you can be, to attract that person that you want. Now, this person that you end up with, that we're talking about right here, may not last forever. This may just be one step closer to that person, getting you ready for that person. So make sure that you're doing all that you can to heal anything in the past that you need to heal. Just basically tying up loose ends is what I'm hearing. And the last one, this is your romance oracle. And it says, you are moving onto a steady and reliable path. So whatever you're doing right now, keep doing it. And this will lead you, and you may be moving. And that leads you to this person. So just build upon the actions that you're taking now and have that plan. Make sure you adjust. Every month things change, so you may need to adjust your plan, your self-care plan, any goals that you have for yourself as well. And as far as timing, I'm getting this year, I'm getting September, October, in that time frame. Let's get an angel's message for you. It says, you know you can do it. So whatever it is that you have been wondering about, maybe you've been doubting yourself, this is telling you that you know you can do it. So don't doubt yourself. And this was your message, group 2. Now we're moving to group 3. Okay. So let's take a look, group 3. 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and 10 of Wands. Well, you could be dealing with the fire sign. What I'm getting is that this person is a very fiery person, I'm getting. They're very passionate. But sometimes that hinders them when it comes to relationships because maybe they come too aggressively as for the other opposite person. Maybe that's too aggressive to them. So that has been very difficult for them to understand. And so sometimes they hold back when it comes to emotions. The fiery part, the passion, is easy, in my opinion, but when it comes to emotions, they may have some trouble there. So let's take a look deeper. We have the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Strength card. Could be dealing with a Leo. And so like I said, that holding back from their emotions, they may have trouble, maybe a little too much of come from their ego with this 5 of Swords. But I think that is just a mask for how they feel. Like I said, it's not easy for them to express themselves emotionally, but not to say that they don't feel that. I can see that they do, very much so. But that's something that I think they should be working on right now, and I can see that they're, with this Strength card, may not be wanting people to see that side of them or reveal that, but trying to hold back when it comes to being spiteful or letting their ego lead them when it comes to relationships. That's what I'm seeing. But they do have, with the Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups, it's there, the emotions are there, they just need a little bit of work on letting themselves feel comfortable or safe in expressing themselves. Just so that you're aware, and things that you may feel, your past relationships, the people in your life that may not have been an issue, you may not have come across this in anybody, and just to keep an open mind and maybe realize that not everybody's the same, and try and be more understanding is what I'm trying to say. So let's look at the oracle cards. We have messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world. And to me, this is advice on how you can meet this person. And this has to do with animals. And if you don't have a pet, maybe You could find a way to be around animals more in nature. I know that animals are closer to the ethereal realm, and they have that connection also with God, and they may help you to unknowingly underneath, they're not going to talk to you, but they speak in their own language. And just being around nature and animals helps you to find out what direction that you need to go. It's kind of like the white rabbit that leads Alice to Wonderland. They will lead you to that person indirectly, so to speak. And we have deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. So this is talking about you needing to do that inner work and work on your fear. It's talking about fear right here. It says, how can you alchemize your fear? So if you have any fears about getting into another long-term relationship, this is your clue that you need to look into working on yourself when it comes to relationships. Is there anything that you do need to work on? And just making sure you're aware of those things that you need to work on now before you meet this person. As far as the timing, I'm not getting a specific time other than summer or winter, possibly August with this strength card. Yeah, so let's move on to the love oracle. It says everything you need. Let's see if you can read that. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. You just have to activate it. And your angel wish is, you are never alone, believe. So if you feel that you are alone, sometimes we don't have that support, that emotional support, or maybe we feel that we are alone because we're not as close to God, or we don't have a relationship with any higher being, higher creator, which there has to be one or else we wouldn't be here, right? So just trying to work on that relationship more so that you don't feel that you're alone, because you're not. So just believe and work on that relationship. So those were the readings for today. I hope you liked them, and stay tuned. At 11 I'll be doing a live for the rest of the signs for March on the options relationship wise, and I'll see you soon.